So, they named their own candidate, eh?
Who? You won't like him, Jim.
Come on, who?
Henry Hill.
Henry Hill? That crackpot, that long head? Why, you should have killed that so fast.
I couldn't, Jim, I couldn't. Those men were...
Never mind what they were. You forget about them, see?
Jim, that bunch is out for blood. If I throw Horace in their teeth right now...
I said forget about them. Horace Miller goes to the Senate and that settles it.
I won't send Horace Miller.
Oh, you won't?
No, I won't. I won't let you stand there callously and perhaps wreck my whole political future.
Your political future? Why, I bought it for you. I gave it to you as a present, and I can grab it back so fast it'll make your head swim. You've got a nerve to sit there and worry about your political future when we're in a spot like this. The man is Miller.
Oh, way back in 1820, they were going to close the patent office because they thought there wasn't anything left to invent.
But that was different.
No, Bill, no. It doesn't matter when you've lived, or whether you're off to the South Pole, or a cure for cancer, or just a job. You've got to want it so much that you'll be willing to drown, or starve, or freeze to get it. You've got to have faith that it's there, and then fight for it. And with God's help, you'll win.
Don't worry. I'll follow the dream. It may be a long step from my blueprints to the cities I'm going to build, but I'll build them. I'll build them. With God's help.
That was beautiful, Penny. Beautiful. Now go to sleep like a good little girl.
Did you send for me just to hear me sing?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time you've asked me to sing in ever so long.
Oh, I've been so busy that...
Yes, I know, Daddy. That's all right. I tried to tell you something this morning, but you were in such a hurry and...
Tell me now, dear.
Well, there's something going on that worries me very much, Daddy.
What's that, dear?
Well, you know, when Joan got engaged at the party, well, I found out that Kay...
That's London. I don't like this talk. It's bad.
It's only natural,
It's
but
not natural at all. It's not like you. I've loved you since I was old enough to see you. I will love you until I die. It's the way it is, and there's no need to talk about it.
You mean you never talk about it? You'll never tell me?
I'll tell you in my own time, but I'll not tell you to waste time. Look here, Marina. You and I are like one person. And I always thought you wanted both of us to be educated.
I didn't mean that. Of course I want you to go to the university.
Of course. It'd make me sad if you didn't, and ashamed. But it wouldn't matter. I'd go anyway. I'm a citizen of this country. I intend to go forward with it and to give it all I have. I have strong feelings about it. You come along with those feelings. But you don't come before.
Lou, you're not going to work just yet.
You seem to be pretty busy.
I've got a surprise for you.
Yeah? I just had one.
This one you'll like.
Oh, gee, Grant.
Cast your eyes on that silver plate.
Yeah. Oh, Marsh. Oh, this is a pip. Thanks, Grant. That must have cost you plenty.
No, I traded in your old one.
Mr. Marsh!
That old wasp.
you're not in the mood for conversation.
I'm not in the mood for anything as far as you're concerned except an explanation.
Well, of course, dear. Of what?
Last night, where were you until 3 o'clock?
That emergency committee.
Well, I've never heard it called that before.
Emergency committee. Dorchester Arms Emergency Committee? Blondie White, chairman?
You see, we know.
Yes, I see you now. Oh, you poor darling. Why, how worried you must have been. Well, so long as you've gone to all this trouble to find out about this, I was going to say spy on me, but I won't. I might as well tell you the truth. My visit to Miss White was from motives very different from what you imagine. Perhaps a matter beyond your imagination, Mother.
As bad as that?
Really, Rita.
In short, my visit to Miss White was an errand of mercy.
Mercy. That's even a better term for it than emergency committee.
Oh, very well then, if you're not going to allow me to explain.
That's what I'm waiting for?
Mercy for whom?
Carruthers, of course.
Oh, Carruthers again.
Wow. This calls for champagne. Cocktails.
Pretty good, sir. You should have warned me. I'd polished up the gold braid.
Your first lesson in battle tactics. Surprise attack.
Your reconnaissance is faulty, Commander, or you wouldn't have been caught napping.
Yeah, but how do you like my tailor?
A gentleman and an officer by an act of God, Congress, and his tailor.
Cigarette, Connie?
You know, you could have written a girl a postcard.
And have everyone from here to Honolulu read our mail? Not me.
Such consideration is heartbreaking.
Well, don't be too tough on him.
We sweated him pretty hard.
Sure, boot training, officers training, military training. I could have walked to you for the ground I've covered. Take a look at my broken arches.
What a pity you didn't walk on your head.
All day long, it's just work, 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 day in, day out, trying to keep the house neat and clean and trying to get you fed. And then what happens the minute you hit the front door, you start yelling something about the buttons on my shirt.
I haven't just hit the front door. I've been home for 2 hours. I've eaten dinner, and I helped you with the dishes. I started to read an article, and you started to rip open my hand. And just because I happened to say something about...
Happened to. You've been leading up to it all evening. As if I didn't try to keep things going. Well, all right. Go on, get it off your chest. Go on, think up some more things.
You want me to?
Yes.
All right, I will. My suit's at the cleaners, and this one looks like a rag. And that's because you didn't send the other suit to the cleaners when you were supposed to. And my socks are always in the top drawer instead of the middle drawer where I keep begging you to put them. And my nightshirt's never on the same hook at night as where I put it in the morning. And somebody's been using my razor. And you can't tell me it was a cat.